Get your shinies and Tritos! Oi! Give that back! It's my special hand!
What makes this hand so special?
I found it by the clown man's tent. Fought a rat for it and everything's. It's a one-of-a-kind hand with artisanal bite marks. It's worth lots.
I think that belongs to Dribbles. I need it. Your ringmaster needs it.
All right. Mama Lucretia says we family. Suppose that means Dribbles was too. Yeah. But don't tell nobodies I gave it to you for free. Got to protect my reputation as a tough business lord.
Hello again, my vicious little warrior. Any luck finding Dribbles?
I've actually found Dribbles, or a part of him, at least.
Oh dear. Dribbles' flesh is near torn asunder. Poor thing was most certainly alive when he was hacked up. Well, that just means this treasure hunt is all the more challenging. Toddle on, darling. There's more of Dribbles to find.
That's why we need to. If I was a Sharon lookout,
What in the hell was that?
Whatever it is doesn't bode well. Something over there.
My! The fates move in strange and scrumptious ways. I am delighted to see you again. After our little interlude at last light, I was worried you'd gone quite mad.
It takes worse than a bit of gore to turn my gullet.
And mine. And mine. Though, one thing I find quite distasteful is being kept outside our intended city. I'd quite like to get inside, but it's difficult to shuffle your way to the top of the queue when you're, well, as big as an ox. But what if I was smaller, more discreet? Maybe then a kind soul might bring me through. Right in their little pocket?
Not until you tell me exactly what you are.
I don't think you want to travel this road, my friend.
Fine, I'll help you. Let us leave it at that.
Ooh. This day has ended so much better than it started. Now, you don't worry about me. I'll be a good, quiet little apple you can tuck into the corner of your pack, just until we're inside the city walls. Hail, Cyric! I can't wait to get inside.
That's curious.
Something over there.
Baldurians! Stand with me against this tide that threatens to overwhelm us.
Please just go home. You're ruining a perfectly uneventful posting with this nonsense.
The Flaming Fists are supposed to protect this good city, but they allow trash and vermin to take our homes and goods. Oh, another visitor, I see. Listen, we keep letting the likes of you in. Soon, there'll be no room left for any of us true Baldurians.
Baldur's Gate is the most diverse city in all of Faerun. We should take them in with pride.
Another bleeding heart. Piss off and take it elsewhere. They're beggars and criminals.
Young lady, Shadowheart, a word.
And I'm sure the Manic will deal with it.
I just lost a wager, thanks to you.
Who are you?
Someone who bet that you'd never be foolish enough to actually show your face in this city again. But here you are. And the gold in my purse is soon to take flight.
You're a Sharan, aren't you? From Shadowheart's cloister.
There have been whispers about you, sister. About your faith, your loyalty, your company. I can't help but feel the strangest twinge of disgust as I look upon you. Is it true? Has Our Lady forsaken you?
I know the truth. I know my parents still live. Tell me where they are, and I have no quarrel with you.
I'm afraid the quarrel is unavoidable, thanks to you. Now I must report your reappearance. If you are intent on bringing matters to a head, then seek out the House of Grief in the lower city.
Tell me one thing. Is there someone called Renaud there? A tiefling with short horns and purple hair?
Renaud. Now there is a name I haven't heard in a while. He is no more. I'll leave the rest for you to find out. Heretic.
And I'm sure the Manic will deal with it.
You're coddling these vagabonds.
Did you want something? If not, I'm perfectly happy to just gaze upon you a while.
The Sharans are using a place called the House of Grief as a cover for their presence in Baldur's Gate.
Then that's where we need to go. My parents are in there somewhere.
Rivington, you're a danger to all of us.
The excess of refugees outside the city walls could easily become a surplus of laborers.
Careful, Minthara. As a drow exile, you could be classed as a refugee yourself. Not volunteering, I take it?
I am a daughter of House Bainray. I obey no authority except my own desires.
I can think of at least one Wriggly stowaway who might dispute that.
You did me a real favor clearing all those ghouls out of Moonrise. That old bonebag Ketherick had some fancy junk stashed behind all the cobwebs and piles of gore.
What do you think of Baldur's Gate?
Wish I could tell you. We're stuck out here, but most of the action is beyond Worm's Crossing.
You looted Moonrise Towers?
Didn't you? Figured we only got the scraps you didn't have the strength to carry.
Oh, hi! If you're here to save me again, I don't really need to be saved right now. Good thing, huh? Bye.
We've got to get Grunch into the city, but he's in no shape to travel. I wonder, what if we hid him in a big barrel and nailed it shut? Nah.
Don't know how we're gonna get Grunch into the city, wounded as he is. But we have to.
Ah! Whatever you need, I can't help you. Even talking is painful right now.
I'm well versed in healing rites. Allow me to take a look.
After a quick examination, you conclude that your patient is pretending to be wounded. You wonder why.
Really? This isn't necessary. I'm sure there are other people that need your help more urgently.
This is barely a scratch. What's the idea?
Shh, not so loud. If those lads find out I'm faking, they might go off on their own. They're not ready for that. And frankly, I'd miss them. I don't really have any other friends. And I like those lads. So I think I'll stick around a while more.
Christine didn't clean the cookware, Mother Mona. Remember in Moonrise?
They got me signed up to learn to make pots, which is dumb. I'd rather learn how to kill cultists. And I bet you'd back me up on that.
I'm really worried about Umi.
We'll drink to their
That
memory.
sun go anyway.
We made it alive to Baldur's Gate. Almost, anyway. But I can't complain. When I look at Bex and realize she's safe, it's hard not to weep from joy.
We made it through hell. Twice. I know now that as long as Danis and I stick together, we can do anything.
What a sad situation. The once proud tieflings of Elturel, reduced to beggars.
So, you survived. That's more than many of my kin can say.
At least you made it. How are you holding up?
It's mainly anger that keeps me going. Zevlor was supposed to lead us, but he froze when we needed him most. I haven't seen him since the massacre on the road, which is lucky for him.
No, I'm afraid I must insist you do not pet the hound.
My love, you can't keep being so rude to strangers. It's just a dog.
All the grabbing and touching startles poor Biscotti. I will not apologise for caring about my boy.
Either way, he's a fine-looking hound.
Isn't he just? I'm so very glad they let animals in the camp. Means Biscotti can be kept away from that awful war.
Oh, yes. As long as the dog is okay, he's happy. Give me strength. I apologize for my husband and his obsession with that bloody dog.
What was that, my dear?
Nothing, darling.
Oh, gods! Are they gonna see it? What happens if they don't see it?
Want to play some fetch?
Fetch! Oh, gods, no! No, no! No, that just won't do!
Here we are, Griselda.
Look, I know you're not gonna see it, so you might as well be on your way.
You're a good dog, Biscotti.
Oh, goodness! You said it! Wondrous day! I am a good dog! You can come back! I like you!
Have you found some place we can wash our clothes here?
Oh! Here we go! Here it comes!
Good dog.
Yes, yes, yes! Amazing! Perfect! No notes!
With farmers, Chris. What are we gonna... If you've never had a hound yourself, I'd highly recommend it. Does wonders to distract from this horrible absolute business.
When will I get to train the dogs again, Miss Marcia?
When you prove yourself not to be an incompetent idiot.
Ah, I see. Maybe next 10-day, then.
Woof!
I beg your pardon?
Ah, you speak, which means you're not a dog. So, what the hell are you doing in my kennels?
You were being awfully harsh on the boy when I arrived.
It's the only way to teach him. He behaves worse than the dogs and makes more of a mess.
I'd like to buy a dog.
They're not for sale. These are courier dogs, trained to follow orders, read maps, and protect their deliveries with their lives. They're worth more than their weight in gold.
I think I found one of your dogs. Scratch.
Found him, did you? I can't say I'm surprised. Gomwick never kept him on a tight leash. Bring him here, and I'll give him a once-over for you. Check him for worms and so on.
Oh, yes, please! I'd love to see him!
He's a good dog. We'd both love to see him again.
Scratch, here boy.
Scratch! Oh, it's good to see you, boy!
Shut up, Dringo, and get back to work. And you've been slacking as well, Scratch, my boy. This dog is property of Sword Coast Couriers. I'll take him off your hands now.
I thought Scratch belonged to Gomwick.
Gomwick was his handler, not his owner.
You shouldn't raise your hand to him like that.
I can do whatever I please. He's my dog. Now get out. This is a private yard.
I'll break every bone in your body before I let you hurt that dog.
You'll do no such thing.
It's not just Scratch. She's always hurting the dogs.
Shut your mouth, Dringo. Last warning.
I'll give you to the count of 10 to leave these kennels. 1, 2...
Fine. You think you can do a better job without me? Be my guest. They're a useless bunch of mongrels. You're welcome to them.
You got rid of her? I'll do a better job looking after these dogs than she ever did. I promise.
Thank you for making Mistress go away. She was horrid.
Mistress is gone. Mistress is gone! I mean, such terrible news. She will be missed.
Strength is never numbers, but the bonds we share, and they are stronger than ever.
As long as we stand...
Rechtei Hathran Rust.
My friend from the Hag Swamp. You join us as we honor our fallen dead. You're a bright light on a dark day. Even you, my erstwhile quarry.
Oh, hello again.
Frey Valdiskdurovna. Frey Valdiskablast.
I feel we're intruding. We should leave quickly.
Calm yourself. You will not be harmed. Our leader has called off the hunt. She wishes to speak to you.
Im oraknete. Trasinetra. So, the impossible spawn walks among us in the blazing sun. We have been looking for you.
What do you want with Astarion?
The last time your friend came to our camp, he stole our children, our future.
When I was hunting you, I was to bring you back here, interrogate you, discover how to save our children, and then destroy you.
But things have changed. You have changed. Is it true you left your master? That you broke the spell that binds you to him?
Well, I mean, kind of. It's a long story, honestly.
Yes, Astarion's free now.
Free? Not while his master still lives. But he has, perhaps, earned a second chance. We have tried to save our children once already, attacking Khazad-dûr'Zar's palace at first light. Even then, it was too well defended. But if his own spawn approached, someone he thought he could control, he would throw his doors open and welcome you in. And once inside, you could do what we could not. You could save the children you damned.
You don't know Khazad-dûr like I do. He's merciless. You want me to march into the lion's den and save your children? But I promise you, they're already dead.
How can you be sure, Astarion?
I spent 200 years bringing him victims. Each and every one was whisked away to be fed on that night.
But you never saw him feed yourself. He could keep prisoners for days before killing them.
I know our plight is grim, but if there is even a chance to save them, we must take it.
If our children are truly gone, then we ask for blood. I know you can understand that, Spawn.
You owe them revenge, Astarion. If nothing else, you owe them that.
I suppose. Yes. Yes. Revenge, I can do.
Thank you. From me and all my people. If you can do this, we will be in your debt. You have lived a life of violence and sin. You have stolen lives, broken families, and caused immeasurable grief. Doing this will not right those wrongs.
If you're trying to encourage me, you're failing abysmally.
But it will be a start. You may still be redeemed. Please go. Time is short, but we will see you again when it is done. Our judgment, and it almost doomed.
This is front-page material.
Orders are orders. We've got ours, you've got yours. I need you to step back.
Aren't you... I knew there was a story here. And there you are, the hero of the hour, walking right up to me. The name's Lens, reporter with the Baldur's Mouth Gazette. Care to do a quick interview?
Hold on. What do you want with me?
I'm here looking for my next angle. It's all the same. Oppression, famine, death. I need something new. Someone like you. It won't take more than 2 moments of your time. If you play your cards right, this could make the cover. I just need some extra details. So, you've arrived at Baldur's Gate. What's brought you here at a time like this?
I've come to save the city.
You have? I thought our soon-to-be Lord Gortash had things in hand. Though, if anyone could help him, it would be you. You've got a knack for finding chinks in the Absolute's armor. My sources tell me you recently vanquished the fearsome General Ketheric Thorm. How did you manage that?
How in the hells do you know about that?
I'm a journalist. It's my job to know everything. Unfortunately, the version I heard was light on the details. So what did you do to Ketheric?
I offered him a chance at redemption. When he refused to take it, he left me no choice.
So you were forced to kill him? What a tragic story. Unfortunately, absolutists rarely seem interested in compromise. The cult's threat is far from extinguished. What's your plan of attack?
What makes you think I'm planning on attacking them?
I don't imagine they'll give you much choice after you killed their general. Better to be on the front foot, surely. You must have some strategy in mind.
I'm going to cut that rotten cult off at the head. Take out its leaders.
Gortash, maybe. You'll find me much harder to kill.
Still rolling in the muck, I see. You shed your secrets so easily. No matter. Your clumsy purpose is clear enough already. Gortash knows you are coming, knows you have the Bone Lord's stone. Do not let him hiss hot air into your worm-weakened brain. Remember, his throat spits lies, but my blade carves the truth. You will read it on your skin soon enough.
She's toying with me. What does she want?
Maintain your distance. Area under active investigation. by order of the Flaming Fist.
They've had nothing but scraps for days. The priests will open the temple up again. You will see. They're good people, holy people. We loved Father Logan as you do.
The Crying One weeps today. Our Father Logan is dead. Murdered.
What happened?
I don't want to talk. My heart is in mourning.
We let more outsiders in and more Baldurians die. Duke Stelmane, Father Lorcan, it's no coincidence.
We have faith here, Bill. Faith in people, no matter where they're from.
Who had more faith than Father Lorcan? How did that work out?
He was murdered, or so I've heard.
Exactly. Lorgan let a killer into our temple due to his misguided compassion. His faith got him murdered.
Bill, I beg you, be quiet. Even sinners receive Ilmater's grace, and Father Lorgan knew that. We don't pick and choose who we aid.
Sounds like your god would be proud of Father Lorgan.
Thank you, stranger. I take some solace knowing that he died in Ilmater's service.
Does Ilmater's service involve protecting heretic absolutists? Or perhaps I missed that sermon.
Enough, Bill. You seem a kind soul. Our temple is open to you. Walk well.
Look, investigator. Brilgor might have been a criminal, but he was no murderer. You're missing something. You have to be.
Enough, Yanis. Listen to yourself. You are defending a man who ritually slaughtered your high priest. The evidence speaks for itself. Brilgor killed Father Lorgan, then, be it out of shame or profane duty, offed himself with the same blade. Case closed, Sister Yanis.
Shitey little elephant. Oh, I apologize, stranger. Language like that hardly befits a rector of Ilmater.
Given the circumstances, I think Ilmater will forgive you. My god would.
I suppose you're right. But the Crying One has much more on his plate than curse words, given what just happened here.
Ah yes, Father Lorgan's passing. My condolences.
It wasn't just Father Lorgan. 2 people just died on temple grounds. Our High Priest, Father Lorgan, and one of the new refugees, Brilgor. Investigator Valeria thinks it's a murder, and is content to blame Brilgor, the politically convenient target.
Allow me to help you. My god would bid me aid a follower of Ilmater.
Feel free to look around the temple. But fair warning, the investigator won't change her mind without significant new evidence.
Where can I find the investigator?
Chares's caress would be my best bet. That's her usual haunt after closing a case.
Any idea what I should be looking for?
Valeria never found the murder weapon, so that could be a start. Anything disproving the refugee murder-suicide angle, really.
I best get going.
I really hope you find something. For all our sakes.
What ails you? Marsh fever? Feather lung? Be quick, I've not got all day.
I'm looking into Lorgan's death. I need to ask you some questions.
What do you want to know?
Who do you think killed Father Lorgan?
I reckon Investigator Valeria is right. One of the refugees killed him. Cruelly, too. They cut off his hand, sawed right through the bone. I found a paralytic poison on one of his wounds. Lorgan was alive while they took the hand. He just couldn't scream. It's sick. We give them everything, and all we get is nothing but a good man to bury. The corpse regards you lifelessly.
Who killed you?
Dwarf, dressed in red.
How did you die?
A poison blade. Paralysis.
Where were you attacked?
Tunnels from the cellar. Refuge.
What were you doing when you died?
Hiding Brilgor from fists.
Why were you hiding Brilgor?
Must protect innocence. Ilmater's will.
The spell's power wanes. You can ask no more questions. Brilgor fell to anger and rage, taking Father Lorgan with him. May Ilmater forgive him. The corpse regards you lifelessly.
Are you Brilgor?
Yes.
Did you kill Father Lorgan?
Never. He was kinder than most.
Then who killed Lorgan?
Dwarf. Red clothes. Stranger.
Why was he helping you?
Fists. After me. Needed to hide.
Where did you die?
Tunnels. Beneath. Temple. Hidden from sight.
The spell's power wanes. You can ask no more questions.
How goes the search?
I questioned the corpses using necromancy, and both Father Lorgan and Brilgor testify that Father Lorgan was killed by a dwarf dressed in red.
Talking to the victims' corpses was clever, but I don't know if Valyria will accept that testimony. You're on the right track. Please, keep looking.
Something over there. What's that?
Be patient, child. Soon.
On my way.
The corpse regards you lifelessly.
Who are you?
Faceless eater of men.
Did you kill Father Lorgan?
Dolor did. Splendid kill.
Where is Dolor now?
The corpse remains silent. It does not know.
What were you doing here?
Cleaning up. Dolor. Messy. Left his dagger. Careless.
Why did you want this dagger so much?
Strong. Paralyzes.
The spell's power wanes. You can ask no more questions.
This blade's wicked look matches its deeds. Poor Father Lorgan.
Well, someone fancies themselves an artist.
A colorful torso, torn and butchered. Hello, Dribbles. Looks like Father Lorgan's help wasn't quite enough.